Welcome back, students. I hope you all are doing well, learning well, correct? Straight away today, before what we are going to learn today, let's see what we learned in the previous session. We learned how to represent rational numbers which are having terminal decimal expansion on the number line, right? Next, the closure property for rational numbers, right? And how to classify the numbers into rationals and irrationals. Can you recall it? Good. You will get assignment for that as well. Okay. Now, what we are going to learn today, you are awaiting for that, how to represent irrational number on the number line. It's very interesting. Plenty of pre-preparation is required before we start representing irrational number on the number line. You observe and understand well, please. Okay. First thing, I've drawn a number line. This time I've taken care that this distance are perfectly equal, though there may be slight error. See, I've taken that as 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12. Perfectly I placed that. Okay. In short, this equal distance is very well maintained. Thoda error ho sakta hai because this is very slippery board, that's why. Fine. If I say this number is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is number line representing whole numbers starting with 0. Suppose this point is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Very important. I am writing it here. Here I have taken 1 unit is equal to 4 inches. I have to choose that units in inches because the board is very big. You can't choose the unit inches in your notebook when you draw because, well, the page is many more times smaller than this board. Okay? I'll tell you which units are feasible when you are doing the work in the notebook. Don't worry about that. Children, now what you have to observe? The first point A corresponds to 0. A corresponds to 0. And that is written like this. Small a is equal to 0. The number corresponding to this A is 0. And that 0 is symbolically written as small a. B corresponds to 1. So you can say the number corresponding, the real number corresponding to B, we call it small b, that is 1. C corresponds to 2, so small c is 2. Small d is 3. Small e is 4. Small f is 5. Small g is 6. And small h is 7. Small letters are used for representing real numbers. Capital alphabets are used to represent point. So the real number, you can say this, A corresponds to small a, B corresponds to small b. When you don't know them, here you know 0, 1, 2, 3. Correct? Capital letters represent point and the small letter represents real number. Is that clear to you? Now what is interesting to understand here is how far, okay, this number corresponding to 0 is A. Let me say O, children. Forget E. Forget A. That point is O. Why I am saying O? O for origin. Normally, the number corresponding, if it is 0, then we call it origin on the number line. On the number line, that point we call origin because from that point we measure all the distances. Okay? Now tell me, how far is B from O? That means OB. Now this is small o. What is OB equal to? 1 unit. OB is 1 unit. करेक्ट. What is OC is equal to, O से C दूर कितना है? 2 units. What is OD equal to? From O, if you measure, how far is D? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 units. Like that, what is OG equal to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. 6 units. And what is OH is equal to? Can you say directly without measuring? Yeah. 0 corresponds to O and H corresponds to 7. So OH will be 7 units. Are you getting me? That is what you have to understand here, children. See, what corresponds to O? 0. And what is the distance OB? 1 unit. So obviously number corresponding to B is 1. Can you see that? Now OC is 2 units. Distance between 2 points O and C on the number line is 2 units. What corresponds to O? 0. Then this number 2 will correspond to C. Correct? OD is 3 units. The number corresponding to O is 0. So which number will correspond to D? 3. Correct? OG is 6 units. What number corresponds to O? 0. So what will correspond to G? 6. G corresponds to 6. You can see that. What is OH? 7 units. O is origin, means number corresponding to that is 0. So what corresponds to H? 7. Correct? If I say OD is 3 units and O is origin, then 3 corresponds to D. If OF is 5 units, as you see, and if O is origin and number corresponding to origin is always 0, then F is 5. The number corresponding to F is 5. Children, look, something else. CE, बोलो, C यहाँ है, E यहाँ है. What is the distance between CE? 2 units. Distance between them is 2 units. बोलिए, what corresponds to C? 2. Now the 0 doesn't correspond to C. So C is not origin. So you cannot say directly 2 corresponds to E. But you can find out. देखो, CE is from C and E. This is small c and this is small e. As I said here, the real number corresponding to point C is small c. The real number corresponding to point E is small e. Bolo on the number line, from the number line you say, which is bigger, C or E? C number line के left में है, E number line के right में है. So which is bigger? E. So bigger number minus smaller number. This CE may, E is bigger minus C is smaller. That is the distance. That is the distance. E minus, see this 4 minus 2 is 2, so 2 units. What is the distance between C and H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Bigger number 7 minus smaller number 2. 5 units. What is distance between B and E? 4 corresponds to E, that is larger. 1 corresponds to B, that is smaller. The difference between these two numbers, positive difference only. 4 minus 1, that is 3. So 1 unit, 2 unit and 3 units. Are you getting me? So I am putting the value. What is E? 4 minus. What is C? Okay. I'm sorry, yeah. E is not known. यहाँ E पता नहीं है, ऐसे समझो. And what is C? 2. That is equal to 2. So take 2 on the other side. So 2 plus 2. So E is equal to 4. मिला के नहीं? E equal to 4. Alright students, so what we have observed here is if O is taken origin and consider point F, so how far is F? 6 units. OF is equal to 6 units. If O is origin, the number corresponding to O is 0. and the number corresponding to F will be 6. But if it is not origin, let's take CH, the distance between C and H, that is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit and 5 units. It is 5 units. If you know the number corresponding to any one of this, then you can find out the number corresponding to other. Suppose you know the number corresponding to C is 2. Then what is the number corresponding to H? We do not know, suppose. So we can say H. Now if you look on the number line C and H, H is to the right. So H is bigger one. So H minus 2. That is the distance CH. And that is equal to 5. So H is equal to 5 plus 2. So H is equal to 7. Did you get that? Say suppose the distance between G and D is equal to G and D. G is here, D is here. 1, 2 and 3 units. The distance is 3 units. Correct? Now you know the number corresponding to D. That is 3. The number corresponding to D is 3. Then what is the number corresponding to G? If you want to know that. So see on the number line. D is here, G is here. G is to the right, so G is bigger. So small g minus small d is equal to 3. Difference between the numbers corresponding, positive difference between the numbers corresponding to them. That is distance. What is G? Not known. What is D? 3. That is equal to. So what is small g? 3 plus 3. What is small g? 6. What is small g? Number corresponding to point D. Number corresponding to point D is 6. Clear to you? Okay, fine. Children, please be attentive. Pay attention now. Now, second observation. I have taken some right angle triangles. So it is very essential that you show the sign. Here I have taken 1 unit. And this is also 1 unit. The two perpendicular edges, the two sides which are perpendicular to each other forming right angle is 1 unit and 1 unit. This is hypotenuse. Let me say this is ABC. This is right angle triangle ABC. Angle B is right angle. So B के सामने की side hypotenuse. I'm writing in sharp. What is the Pythagoras principle? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. What is AB? 1. So 1 square. What is BC? 1. So 1 square. 1 square plus 1 square is 1 plus 1 square is 1. That is 2. So AC square is 2. Taking square root on both sides. Square root gone. AC is a root 2 unit. Children, how much is this AC? ये AC जो है वो कितना मिला आपको? Root 2 units. Root 2 units. That AC I am taking it here. AC. Root 2. And this is D suppose. Alright. In right angle triangle ACD, angle A is right angle. इतना ही distance यहाँ ले लिया. What is distance AC? Root 2 units. So AC is root 2 units. Here I am taking 1 unit. The perpendicular I am taking 1 unit. So how much would be this? So here in this right angle triangle, hypotenuse is CD, A के सामने. So CD square is equal to AC square plus AD square. समझ में आया? Now what is AC? Root 2 square. What is AD? 1 square. Square root gone. So 2. 1 square is 1. So that is 3. So CD square is 3. Taking square root on both sides. So CD is equal to root 3. ये कितना मिला आपको? Root 3 units. Now that CD blue line I have taken here. This is root 3 units. And perpendicular to it I am taking 1 unit. Alright. So how much would be this? Let's check out. Check करते हैं. How much would be this hypotenuse? ये है C, D और इसको बोल दो E. So angle D is right angle. Fine. This is hypotenuse CE. So CE square is equal to CD square plus DE square या ED square. CD is root 3. So root 3 square. DE is 1. So 1 square. So root 3 square is 3 plus 1 square is 1. So that is 4. CE square is 4. Taking square root on both sides. So CE square root got. Children, this is perfect square. Root 4 is 2. So this is 2 units. That CE I am taking it here. 2 units. Now this is 1 unit. So what will be this? Let's say इसके बाद आएगा F. So angle E is a right angle. So how much will be CF? Let's use Pythagoras then. CF square. Hypotenuse square is sum of squares of remaining two sides. C is an EF. CE is 2, so 2 square. EF is 1 unit, so 1 square. 2 square is 4, 1 square is 5. Sorry, 1 square is 1 and the total is going to be 5. Taking square root on both sides. So CF is equal to, 4 plus 1 is 5 and that is root 5. So how much is this? Root 5. How much is that? Root 5. अब आपको कुछ ऑब्जर्व करना है. In last three we shall write directly. Last three में हम डायरेक्टली लिखेंगे. Alright, ये यूनिट में नहीं लिख रहा हूं, इसको समझ सकते हैं आप. 5. Children, 1 can be written as root also. Square root of 1 is 1 only. Square root of 1 is 1 only. Square root of 1 is 1 only. Square root of 2 is not 2. इसको तो square root of 4 लिखना पड़ेगा. Okay? इसको square root of 4 लिखना पड़ेगा. And square root of 1 1 ही है. Now you observe. The two sides which are perpendicular to each other. Two sides making right angle. Root 1, root 1. Then what will be the hypotenuse? Root 1 plus 1. Observe करो बराबर. What are the two sides forming right angle? Root 1, root 2. So what is the length of the hypotenuse? 2 plus 1, 3 and root 3. What is the sides forming right angle? Root 3 and root 1. So what is the hypotenuse? 3 plus 1, 4 and उसका root which is 2. Square root of 4 is 2. चलिए देखिए. How much is the side forming right angles? Root 4 and root 1. Root में देखो root 4 और root 1. So 4 plus 1 5 और उसका square root is the length of the hypotenuse. अभी ये black side CF मैंने यहां लिया है which is root 5. इसको मैं root 1 unit मतलब root 1. So how much would be the hypotenuse? 5 plus 1 6 and it will be root 6. Now that root 6 is taken here. And then perpendicular, this is right angle. Without right angle, Pythagoras cannot be applied. This I am going to take 1 unit and 1 unit is root 1. Both are root, the two sides forming right angle. So directly you will write 6 plus 1 7. Hypotenuse will be root 7. This I have taken root 7. ये red वाला root 7 यहाँ और ये perpendicular उसको 1 unit means root 1. So what will be the hypotenuse? Root 7 plus 1 and that is 8. Are you getting me? Okay. This distance is root 2. Please pay attention now. Alright, I'll use this later. ये यहां से यहां समझो, यहां से यहां रूट 2 यूनिट्स. मैं इसको यहां प्रोजेक्ट कर दूं. यहां से यहां. ये चिल्ड्रन, दिस इज पॉइंट X. And how much? AC. ये AC और ये OX both are same. AC is root 2, OX भी root 2. देखो AC root 2 and OX is also root 2. OX, the distance is root 2. OX, the distance is root 2. Now this is origin. Number corresponding to origin is 0. So number corresponding to X is root 2. So यहाँ है root 2. Are you getting me, children? चलिए, let me take this distance. Children, it may not be very much perfect, but I'll take. चलिए, this distance यहां से यहां का डिस्टेंस रूट 8 है. ये रेड पॉइंट से ये रेड पॉइंट है. नंबर लाइन पे ले लेता हूं उतना ही डिस्टेंस. कहां आया? यहां आया. लेट मी कॉल दिस पॉइंट 1. चलिए, ये सपोज के PQ है. सो PQ इज इक्वल टू OY. अला जितना मैंने PQ लिया है उतना ही OY लिया है, करेक्ट? सो PQ इज इक्वल टू OY, बट एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू व्हाट इज PQ? PQ कितना है? √8. So OY is equal to √8. Distance between O and Y is √8. Are you getting me? Now O is origin, number corresponding to it is 0. So what is the number corresponding to Y? √8. This is √8 on the number line, √8, which is irrational number. ये तो मैंने आपको बेसिक समझाया, अब करना कैसे है, that is very important. Before that, we'll see the use of this pair of compass, also called rounder, correct? This is a rounder because it gives you circle, it helps you to draw something round, that is circle. So it is also called rounder, or it is pair of compass. All right, chaliye. Now this is movable because I cannot use the point. If I try to put, if it is point like this, then it just slips, it slips on this board. So I have got a rubber thing here. So when I have to take it, I can put like this. But जो पॉइंट पे मुझे रखना चाहिए वो मुझे मिलेगा नहीं, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, क्योंकि इसका सेंटर तो यहाँ है. ओके, सो उसमें थोड़ा सा एरर हो सकता है, बट यू कैन, व्हाइल यू ड्रॉ इन द बुक, योर पेयर ऑफ कंपास हैज एक्जैक्टली अ वेरी फाइन पॉइंट, राइट? सो यू वोंट हैव दैट प्रॉब्लम. नाउ व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ दिस? नंबर 1, टू ड्रॉ सर्कल. Okay, I'll remove this. Yes, I can draw circle with the help of this pair of compass. All right? Yeah, now for me it's difficult to get that center. ओके, क्योंकि मैंने इसको निकाल दिया, ये एग्जैक्ट इसका मिडल कहां होगा मुझे पता नहीं, एग्जैक्ट पता नहीं, लेकिन ये पॉइंट होता तो यू कुड हैव गॉट इट डायरेक्टली, एग्जैक्टली, राइट? नाउ सी व्हाई वी ड्रॉ सर्कल्स हियर. एक्चुअली टेल मी, दिस इज सेंटर O एंड सपोज दिस पॉइंट इज A, उसको जोड़ दिया तो ये क्या है? रेडियस R. अनदर पॉइंट आई टेक B, तो व्हाट इज OB? रेडियस. कितनी लेंथ OB? सेम. यहां C पॉइंट ले लिया, व्हाट इज OC? रेडियस. इफ दिस इज 5 सेंटीमीटर, OB also would be 5 centimeter, OC also would be 5 centimeter. Here I take point X. So what is OX? OB radius, and that is also 5 centimeter. So basically we construct circle to get this equal distance, to make use of radii. रेडियस का प्लूरल है रेडियाई. रेडियस मतलब सिंगुलर एक, और रेडियाई मतलब मोर देन वन रेडियस, प्लूरल. इज दैट क्लियर टू यू? सो बेसिकली वी ड्रॉ सर्कल टू हैव इक्वल रेडियाई, टू हैव इक्वल डिस्टेंस, टू हैव टू congruent paths having same distance. Okay, and the second use of this rounder, वही इक्वल डिस्टेंस लेने के लिए, इक्वल डिस्टेंस लेने के लिए कैसे लेते हैं? लेट्स सी. चलिए, आई चूज माई ओरिजिन, दिस इज O, ओके, एंड देन आई चूज माई स्केल. ये रूलर के ऊपर मैं स्केल चूज करता हूं ऐसे, राइट? सपोज आई चूज 5 इंच, आपको ये चूज करना होगा. ये पेन का पॉइंट 0 मार्क पे है, और ये एज ऑफ अदर पेयर ऑफ कंपास इज ऑन 5. सो दिस रेडियस आई हैव चोजन इज 5 इंचेस. पहला यहां रख दूं एग्जैक्टली सेंटर पे. आई ट्राई दैट, कट मार्क किया, ये 5 इंचेस हो गया. अभी ये इसको सेंटर ले लूं, कट मार्क किया, अगेन 5 इंचेस लिया, सेंटर ट्राई, अप्रोक्सीमेटली मुझे दिखता नहीं है सेंटर कहां है, लेकिन अप्रोक्सीमेटली ले रहा हूं. सो दिस इज द सेकंड यूज ऑफ राउंडर. यूजिंग दिस राउंडर यू आर ड्रॉइंग सर्कल. ये पहला वाला सर्कल, ये दूसरा वाला सर्कल, ये तीसरा वाला सर्कल विथ सेंटर O, ये चौथा वाला सर्कल विथ सेंटर O, but you do not draw the whole circle, only a part of a circle which cuts the line. Now this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So आपने equal distance लिया with the help of rounder, and here this 1 unit, very important, you have to write. यहां से यहां 1 unit है, ये 1 unit है, 1 unit है, 1 unit, that you took 5 inches. Okay, on the board I am taking inches, you will have to take centimeter, and I tell you exactly what centimeter you have to take. The scale should be visible. The scale should be visible. Visible means what? Now if I take here centimeter, children, this is line, and if I take centimeter, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. I'll have two problems if I take 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter. I'll have two problems. One, you cannot see that. So close they are. And while writing the numbers also, they become congested. They get clustered. So I'll have to write small numbers as well. So you will have problem. But if I write distinctly, you can see clearly. Isn't it? Alright. In the classroom, well, you are sitting quite far sometimes, and the board is quite bigger than this. That's why it is bigger than this. So that still larger distance can be chosen as 1 unit. Alright. So visible means what? If you are drawing in the book, the scale should be in accordance to that. If you are drawing on the board, the scale should be in accordance to that. The space that you have. आप बुक में ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं तो स्केल ऐसा पसंद करो कि आपका बुक में ड्रॉ हो सकता है वो डायग्राम. ऑलराइट, पेज के बाहर नहीं निकल जाना चाहिए. सो दिस इज द सेकंड यूज ऑफ राउंडर. सो राउंडर का दो यूजेस हमने क्या देखा? एक इक्वल रेडियाई लेने के लिए, मतलब इक्वल डिस्टेंस. सेकंड वो ही. ऑलराइट, स्केल सिलेक्शन के मामले में. सो हियर we finished our pre-preparation, children. Now we will see how to represent irrational numbers on the number line. Okay? So fine. Now it's time to represent irrational numbers on the number line. Correct? Okay. But I'm not satisfied. So let us quickly revise what we had seen earlier. Look. These two sides are making right angle. One side, the length is √1, yeah, which is perfect square, so you can say 1. This is also √1, so 1 unit. So what will be the hypotenuse, the side opposite to that? 1 plus 1, 2, so it will be √2 units. Okay, this time this side is √2 units length. The other side perpendicular to its 1 unit length. Square root of 1 is 1. Correct? So 2 plus 1, 3. This will be √3. That we have seen how we are getting using Pythagoras principle. Correct? Now this is √3 here. The side perpendicular to it is √1. That means 1 unit. If it is √1 and √3, then hypotenuse is going to be √4. And √4 is actually 2. Correct? Now one of the perpendicular side is √4, or you can say 2. The other perpendicular side is √1 or 1. You just see the roots, 4 and 1. So hypotenuse is going to be √5. If one of the perpendicular side is √5, the other perpendicular side is √1, then hypotenuse is going to be √6. Alright? Out of the two perpendicular side, one perpendicular side has to be 1 unit. Please note that. Or somebody might think, okay, this is √3 unit. Now this is √2 unit. So you might say 3 plus 2, 5. This is √5. No. Out of the two perpendicular side, one has to be 1 unit. Then only. Alright? Fine. Okay, we can go quickly when we represent this irrational number on the number line. Okay? Chaliye. Selecting unit is very important, children. There are two methods to represent irrational number. Okay, I'll represent only root 2. Please, I'm going to represent only root 2 on the number line. So I'm drawing the number line. Children, please be careful. I'm drawing the number line. And sorry, this one mistake I made. Anyway, I'll do it down. I'll do it down. Normally we do it up, so I'll do it down. Excuse me. This is point O, and it is represented by the number corresponding to point O is 0. And here is point A, and the number corresponding to it is 1. Children, what I have taken here, actually I have to choose this. I have taken 11 inches, 1 unit. I have to write up. 1 unit is equal to 11 inches. 1 unit is equal to 11 inches. All right. Now, at A, I am going to draw perpendicular. Now, this is 1 unit, children. This is 1 unit. OA is 1 unit, and 1 unit is 11 inches that I have taken. In book, you cannot take in terms of inches. You will have to take it in terms of centimeter. Okay? I will tell you exactly how many centimeter would be suitable, favorable. Okay? Fine. Now, at A, I am going to draw perpendicular line passing through A. Now, since there is no space in all the forthcoming sums, we'll draw in the upper plane. Okay, here I am drawing it in the lower plane. I have to draw perpendicular at A, perpendicular line segment of length 1 unit. For that, I need a set square. It has 2 perpendicular edges. Can you see that? This and these 2 sides, yeah, edges are perpendicular to each other. This is the vertex at which right angle is formed. This point, this corner is a vertex at which right angle is formed. When I place this set square to draw perpendicular line, this vertex has to coincide with A. It has to coincide with A. ऐसे इसके ऊपर होना चाहिए. And one of the perpendicular edge, this one, will coincide with line. ये जो line से है उसके साथ coincide होगा. So when I place the set square, I have to be very careful. देख लीजिए. I think both the things are satisfied. One of the perpendicular edge is along the line, and the vertex at which right angle form is coinciding with point A. So let me draw. I can do one thing. All right. I'll draw this, and then if I want, I can extend. Because I want this 1 unit, ये भी 1 unit चाहिए. अब 1 unit है या नहीं वो देख लेते हैं. यहां से मैंने 1 unit लिया था, right? This one. So here also I have to take 1 unit. No, थोड़ा छोटा है. So now this is 1 unit. All right? This point. ऊपर A है. I'll call this point A dash. And now this is perpendicular. Correct? That is perpendicular. Now look. OA is 1 unit. AA dash, the another line segment, AA dash is 1 unit. This 1 can be said root 1, it's one and the same. So if it is root 1, then what is hypotenuse? What will be the length of this hypotenuse? ये hypotenuse कितना होगा? आप बताइए. This is obviously root 2 units. And that you have to show actually. This is right triangle A dash O. Or you can say in right triangle OA dash. OA dash. Which is the hypotenuse? OA dash. OA dash square is equal to OA square plus AA dash. AA dash square. Now what is OA? 1 unit, so 1 square. What is AA dash? 1 unit, so 1 square. Correct? That is बोलिए 1 plus 1 and that is 2. So OA dash whole square is 2. Taking square root on both sides by using Euclid's property. So यहाँ square root gone. So OA dash ऐसे cancel करके दिखाना नहीं है. Okay, that is equal to root 2 units. मिला OA dash is root 2 units. Now I want next step that I am going to do is the process of projection. ये OA dash I am going to project that length on the line. How? For that I need a rounder. Okay, let's see how I do that. I am going to draw a circle with center O and radius OA dash. So here is the center. It will be very difficult for me to place this point. Point will not be retained here on the board because it is slippery. Anyway, I will try my level best. Or I have got other option as well. Anyway. Here. And this length. Alright. I have chosen the radius. How much is the radius? OA dash. Then what I am going to do? I am going to draw a circle. Please. Difficult for me. I can draw the circle on the other side also, children. Okay? Is the circle drawn? Yes. Where does the circle intersect the line? Here. Children, this point I am going to call it OA and now I am going to call it B. Children, what is OA dash? Radius of this circle with center O. What is OB? It is also radius of the same circle and the radii are equal. We saw that. Okay. So this OB, if OA dash, you can see that OA dash is equal to OB is equal to radius. And what is the radius of this circle? Root 2. So OB is also root 2 units. OB is also root 2 units. Now O is origin. This O is origin. So 0 corresponds to O. That means root 2 corresponds to B. The number corresponding to point B is root 2. So on the number line there is root 2. Children, here you could have taken even this. ये आपने 1 यूनिट लिया था तो ये आपका 2 यूनिट हो गया. Correct? This point is 2. So you can see that root 2 is between 1 and 2. Is that clear to you? Now we will see how to get root 3. Now you got OB is root 3. Sorry, OB is root 2. So यहाँ B को perpendicular draw करेंगे. Let's draw a line segment of unit 1 centimeter. Let's see how to draw. I'll have to use set square. Place the set square so that the corner, the vertex at which right angle is formed coincides with B and one of the perpendicular edges is along the line. Alright, that is done. Now you may draw this line. You know this is not 1 unit. This is not 1 unit, so you'll have to extend that. 1 unit is up till here. This point is B, so I'll call this B dash. Alright. Now, I'll join O with B dash. Let's join. So that is blue line segment. And don't forget this symbol. This is the right angle triangle. OB is root 2. And BB dash is 1. Or you can say root 1. That is root 1. 1 is root 1. Okay. So what will be OB dash? Yeah. 1 plus 2, 3. So it's going to be root 3 units. Root 3 units. Are you getting me? Excuse me. All right. Very hot. Fine. So I will show that also now. Using Pythagoras, I am going to show. Now, which is the triangle OBB dash? In right triangle OBB dash. How did you get OB dash equal to root 3 units? Well, right angle is B, so opposite side is OB dash. According to Pythagoras, OB dash square is equal to the two sides forming right angle are OB and BB dash. Square of this plus square of this. Chaliye. What is OB? Root 2. So root 2 square plus. What is BB dash? That is 1. So 1 square. You may write 1 or root 1, doesn't matter. Don't get confused, please. This is 2 plus 1. That is 3. So OB dash square is 3. So taking square root on both sides. Square root gone. So therefore, OB dash is equal to root 3 units. So that's how you got it. Now you want this length on the line. So which process we will do now? Projection. Very good. Alright. So for projection, I will take O center and radius OB dash, which is root 3 units. So let's take the radius. Let's choose the radius. Center is O and radius is OB dash. That's it. I'm not going to draw further. आगे नहीं, जहां intersect हुआ वो point देख लीजिए. See that point? I'm going to call this new point as C. Now OC and OB dash are radii of the same circle. Now OB dash is root 3. So OC is also root 3 units. If OC is root 3 where O is origin, then the number corresponding to C has to be root 3. Got it? So you got root 2, root 3 on the number line. Now next, root 3 के बाद root 4 आएगा. It's not asked, but still you will have to find. Let's see if our construction is proper. Root 4 is actually 2. You will get here. Chaliye. Now if you want to proceed further, again at point C you will have to draw perpendicular. Okay? Again, here you will have to draw perpendicular. Alright, I'll remove this. Fine. For that, for drawing perpendicular line segment, you have to use set square. Set square, place it nicely at C. So this vertex at which right angle is formed has to coincide with C. Alright. And one of the perpendicular edge has to be along the line. That is also okay. It cannot be like this. It cannot be like this. Alright. It has to be along the line. Let me call that line as L. Alright. It's fine. Now this one is perpendicular. Put that sign. Don't forget. But this has to be 1 unit. Correct? So for that I'll have to see where is 1 unit. It's here. Till here. Yes. This point is C. So I'm going to call this as C dash. Okay. Let's see now. I'll join C dash with O. That will be the hypotenuse of triangle OCC dash. Alright. So here is the hypotenuse. Now tell me, OC is root 3. CC dash is 1. 1 means root 1. So 3 plus 1, 4. So this is going to be root 4 units. And don't forget, root 4 is 2. So it has to be 2 units. Let's see how is the construction. Of course, I can't maintain the accuracy here because of slippery board. But in the book where you have pencil and that pair of compass, well sharpened pencil you have to take. It should have a very small point. Okay, let's see. Now projection of OC dash. OC is root 4. Alright. आता है क्या? देखते हैं. नहीं, थोड़ा सा एडजस्टमेंट करना पड़ रहा है. Right? Anyway, आई न्यू ये एक्यूरेसी नहीं आएगी यहां बोर्ड पे. एनीवे यू कैन सी दिस. आया कि नहीं? कॉल दिस पॉइंट डी एंड पॉइंट डी इज व्हाट? OC dash is equal to OD, radii of the same circle, the third circle that we draw. Now OC dash is root 4, that means 2 units. So OD also has to be 2 units. If O is origin and corresponding to 0, then 2 should correspond to D, which is already there. Now root 5, 2 के बाद आएगा. It will be after 2. Same procedure. Okay. एक here at D perpendicular, right? This is right angle. लेकिन ये 1 यूनिट होना चाहिए. It has to be 1 unit. All right? D है तो नीचे D डैश और ये राइट एंगल. अब ये जो हाइपोटेनियस हम लेंगे OD डैश, √2, √3, √4, अब आएगा √5 क्योंकि ये √4 है और ये √1 है. दिस इज 1 यूनिट वी आर टेकिंग. 1 यूनिट एवरी टाइम वी आर टेकिंग 1 यूनिट परपेंडिकुलर. ऑलराइट. अभी इसका प्रोजेक्शन ऑन द नंबर लाइन. लेट्स प्रोजेक्ट ऑन द नंबर लाइन. व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू प्रोजेक्ट? द डिस्टेंस OD डैश. हुआ? Distance OD dash is projected. It intersects line L in new point. This point is E. OE and OD dash are radii of the same circle, so they have equal length. Now OD dash is √5 units, so you can say OE is also √5 unit. OE is √5 units. Now O is origin corresponding to 0. So E should correspond to √5. So the real number corresponding to E, irrational number corresponding to E is √5. So you got √5. Like that, you draw perpendicular here, 1 unit. I'm drawing directly. This is E dash. Draw this hypotenuse. Don't forget this right angle. √5 के बाद आने वाला है √6. आपको हर एक में पाइथागोरस अप्लाई करके दिखाना है. ऑलराइट. चलिए फाइन. √5 आया, अभी √6 आया, उसका प्रोजेक्शन ये लिया हमने और ये प्रोजेक्ट किया. दिस इज न्यू पॉइंट F एंड नंबर कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग टू इज √6. इसी जगह पे फिर से परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करो. F है तो F डैश, ये राइट एंगल, ये 1 यूनिट लिया आपने, 1 यूनिट लिया. ये आप हाइपोटेनियस ड्रॉ कर लो. √6 के बाद √7, ये आपको एक्सटेंड करना पड़ेगा. फिर इसका प्रोजेक्शन, इस बार ये यूज कर लेता हूं. इसका प्रोजेक्शन डिफिकल्ट है मेरे लिए. ऐसे. Got it, children? All right. This is new point, and this point is G, and it corresponds to √7. आप बाद में नीचे लिख सकते हैं B corresponds to √2, C corresponds to √3. D की जरूरत नहीं है, √4 नहीं पूछा गया है. E corresponds to √5, F corresponds to √6 और G corresponds to √7. All right, children. This is how the real numbers are represented on the number line. Which real numbers? Irrational. Please be careful. Irrational numbers which are having non-terminating, non-recurring decimal expansion. I'll do this again by another method as well. This is one method. This is called geometric construction method. This method is called geometric construction method, children. All right. There is another method which is also construction only, but successive right triangle construction method. All right. Okay. This will be repeated again because हम नंबर लाइन के ऊपर ये पूरा ड्रॉ करते हैं, नीचे नहीं. आप नीचे भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Alright, you will get root 2, root 3 or any irrational number on the number line. Is that clear? Today I am going to end the session here. Tomorrow in the next video we'll be continuing this. I hope you understood the concept. I may have extended this session very long and learned nothing. I don't know whether you learned or not. The basics have entered in your head or not. But I hope it has entered, right? But next time when I am doing this work, it is very important from the point of view of examination. In the examination, they will definitely ask you, if not all, maybe root 5 and root 7 to represent on the number line. Note one thing, if you are asked root 5, आपको root 2, root 3 और root 4 कंस्ट्रक्ट करना ही पड़ेगा. If you are asked root 3, root 2 चाहिए आपको. If you are asked root 6, root 2, root 3, बीच में root 4, root 5 compulsory. So they will ask you root 7. So आपको सभी लेना पड़ेगा. Is that clear to you? Okay. So that's enough for today. Wish you all the best. Prepare well.